I think you should just give.
No. You would have to give me a very good trade for that.
I think you should just give. As a, like,
You have Red Critter,
free will.
so there is an option there. Red Critter for Luigi?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think there's an option. Complicated.
Give me one moment to test audio because we know from last season that I like to mess things up. But who the hell is Vicky Diaz? Bruh. Okay. So welcome in Luigi time. I have no idea.
It's just someone.
It's just someone who watches the games, but you know they've been here for almost all the games, so I can't complain too much.
I was like watching one of the games and they kept being like, "Wow, this team sucks," and I'm like, "Hey, now that's my team." I'm like, "Who are you?"
No, they loved the Wilds last season. Anyway, this is the final game of the season openers. We have the Mario Sunshines visiting the Bitty Bitty Bowsers, newcomer to the league. Chosen stadium has been Peach's Ice Garden Night, which is the first time this has been seen and probably the earliest it'll ever be seen because most people in the league don't like it. I love it. Ethan loves it. Anywho, going to this game, this is probably our most evenly matched teams we have for this week, so I'm expecting a decently, maybe mid-scoring game. I'll go into score predictions at the very end. Definitely for rivalry wise, this is a more artificial rivalry. However, we anticipate it will become heated because both of these GMs one of them in particular can get fairly feisty. So there's nothing against that. It's just truthful. So we shall see how that goes. Anywho, we'll go ahead and start with the pre-game interviews as per usual, starting with the Sunshines because they're closer. All right, so last season you made it to the semifinals. And you're running the same captain going into this season. So how are you feeling about that?
Very excited. Mario did really well last season. He was pretty average, which is fine because he wasn't bad. And so I can base a lot of stuff off of him. Also, Red Mii's have done pretty well across the board. I feel like last season they were pretty high-ranking Mii's. Sure, I'll say it like that.
BF popped off.
Yeah, Mii F.
She's gone now. But...
She's gone. You killed her.
Mario's gone too.
Fake Mario's gone too?
Yeah, because you all didn't vote to retain him. Well,
yeah, so he's gone. But yeah, so I'm glad. I will forever miss my really weirdly like blue-themed team on a Mario team.
They worked out well.
They worked really well, but I have some heavy hitters this season, so hopefully I can get my score up higher.
We will see. Small Ball definitely won you games a lot more last season. I'm hoping to see a little more scoring. I think we all like better scoring. We need better scoring across the board because we've already had our Bows game this week. Good lord. Then again, season openers traditionally low scoring for some reason. No idea why. It's because they're closely matched, no stars. Probably a contributing factor. So, your opponent, the newcomer, Bitty Bitty Bowsers. How are you feeling looking at their team lineup today?
I feel pretty good. Some of these Mii's, Rosalina, she was on my team last season. I know she's wonderful. Bowser's a little scary. We also got a Hogwarts house there. So I know that it'll be some good competition. You got Alien also, Dark Bones, like pretty good. I hope that it'll at least be close and I don't get demolished if Garrett wins at the very least. But yeah, I'm excited.
Now, I will say that Bowser has a history of winning Peach's Ice Garden matches, so that is something we have to take into consideration. It is a different team from last season. It's a little more well-rounded. There's no babies fucking up the lineup. But we'll see. Peach's Ice Garden games are usually either very close or very not very good games. Is there any particular players you think are going to trouble you that's not named Bowser?
I mean, I think across the board, the the Hufflepuff houses are pretty. They're not like scary because it's an old lady, but they went first immediately during draft for a reason. I also remember, I think it was Dark Bones that had a pretty good run last quarter.
Yep.
Yeah. So probably those two are my most like I want to look out for, besides obviously their captain.
Rightfully so. Darkbones, had he played more games, was in contention for best average batter for the season. Unfortunately, he was 2 games short. Huh? Oh yes, Blue Toad. We miss Blue Toad for the former Fireballs. Is there any particular player on your team you think is going to do well today?
I know Hufflepuff will be fine. She's great. She was on my team last time. I hope everyone does well. It's the first time I'm seeing them all together, so I don't really have high expectations or low expectations. I just need to see how they play at all, period. But I hope Pinata. I hope the Pinata does well. Yeah, because yeah, I don't know how to pronounce their name very well. Pianta? Okay. I like Pinata better. So yeah, originally, fun fact, here's some lore. Originally in the draft of the first season, I had Yellow Pinata as the Fireballs captain, and then I unfortunately naively made a really shitty trade to the Wilds, and the Yellow Pianta was then therefore the Wilds. To be fair, only one of our trades was shitty. One of our trades was pretty good between me and the Wilds.
Now,
That trade was not.
It's questionable, however, it worked out better than the Baby DK trade.
Yeah. The good trade that me and the Wilds did was Luigi for I don't remember who, but like
It was Funky and Pianta.
was it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was. I forgot I gave 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one worked out. Oh, and I got Joe Biden out of that.
Oh, and yeah, in the very end of the draft.
I don't remember who. Yeah.
So, final ask. I know it's a hard prediction for this game. How do you think the score's gonna go?
Commissioner, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. I'm gonna project that I win just because I want to win. We'll say 5-4.
The stick with the low score this week. Probably not entirely an accurate prediction, honestly.
Peach Garden, and we're pretty close.
Well, anything else you want to add on before I head over to the Bitty Bitty Bowsers? All right, we'll go ahead and walk over and try not to eat shit. All right. All right, first game of the season, new to the league. Of course, you're starting off with a very polarizing map. Recommended pick for me, of course, because you're new to the league. You get some 3 weeks of advice before we cut you off and release you into the wilds. Well, not the wilds. Good God, not the wilds. How are you feeling about your first game of the season?
I don't know. It'll be fun to watch.
Solid. Of course, most people who started out the league last season, pretty similar feelings. It's just you're unsure, you're not sure what you're really getting yourself into until you see some games. Once you see the games, once you understand the strategy, you kind of throw yourself into it, and it gets a little heated, particularly for Mateo, losing 27-3. Anywho, of course, as you know, as has been mentioned many times, probably the closest match rivalry in the league, closest match game we're having today. How do you think it's gonna go?
The Sunshines are probably gonna win. I won't be upset. I'm not really expecting to do phenomenally well. But I'm very glad that I get to represent Selena in this game at all, so that's what counts to me. I've already won.
True. Personal victories always take priority over big wins, unless you go into the playoffs, because then they matter. But not a lot of confidence, despite the fact you have a captain that has never lost at this site. So, are you sure you're not confident you're gonna win?
There's a first for everything. That's all I'll say.
Very true, very true. And of course, the hitting on their side is fairly significant, and that was post All-Stars that those games were won, so that is something to consider, is that there was no Star on Bowser before those games. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while. Anywho, So, looking at your opponent's lineup. Is there any particular players you think are going to cause you some trouble today?
I know a game last season, Tiny Kong, aka Batty Kong, kept running into a train that was in a different arena. So I'm just expecting her to be clumsy, but she'll look hot doing it.
I have no comment on the last bit because I'm not a furry. Tiny Kong is in the infield, so hopefully should help her out. No, it's okay. We have a bunch of scalies in this league, so
Ignore it.
like, thank God you're not replacing for the brown critter craze that the last monsters captain had, because that was a little something.
Dolores really good.
And Rachel.
And
Not fair, bro. This league is full of some freaky people. Anywho, from your team, who do you expect to do quite well today?
Probably Bowser, just given his reputation of playing well in the venue.
Solid choice. Final bit. I know this is very hard for you to try to think of an answer for it because you haven't really experienced the game yet. But how do you think the score is going to go?
I'm probably like what do I think the final score is gonna be?
You can say you can predict the exact score. You can think it's going to be low or high scoring for one of you.
I think I'll get like a medium score. I don't know if that's the thing, but probably some. Yeah.
So, probably around the same range that the Sunshine's predicted. Probably you thinking like maybe 5-7 range for scoring.
Sure.
Most games this week have been in that range, so solid prediction. Anything else you want to say before we start the sub?
okay.
You're good? All right. So we'll go ahead and go over the usual lineups. We'll speed through this because we don't want to make this an hour long on accident. So starting off for the home team, we have batting up first, Goomba. Goomba last season was mostly seen in the outfield. He was supposed to be in the original lineup to be at right field. However, I prioritize speed a little bit more, and so I throw Darkbones out there. Yes, Darkbones is faster than Goomba, which I think makes 0 sense. Batting second is so-called Koopa the Consistent. He's been a little inconsistent when it comes to batting and fielding. He's at the core position of center field. He's the fastest of the 3 out there, so hopefully he can get to each other for buddy jumps, which should not be applicable for this arena, but for catching those low hits will be very necessary. Batting fourth is Alien. Alien was definitely one of the better Red Miis for most of the season, very consistently okay or better. Batting fifth is Gryffindor. Gryffindor, I think, was the most overall best average besides Ravenclaw, so I think second best overall of the Magic Koopas. Batting sixth is Bowser. We know he hits well. He has probably the best pitch in the game that's not Donkey Kong's. It's guaranteed out if he gets it on the third, so hopefully we see a couple of those today. Batting seventh is Paratroopa. Paratroopa also was supposed to be in the outfield today. However, I took him in because he's slow and there will be probably no home runs scored today. So I don't think he's necessary to be out there. He does have a high jump, so if any high balls go over him, he's going to be able to catch those easier. Batting eighth is Tiny Kong. Tiny Kong is good for the first time being seen in the infield. She actually has a decent fielding set, a decent range, and a decent glove and a decent throw. So I decided to put her at shortstop for the Bitty Bitty Bowsers from the first week advice. Do I think she's going to perform well today? I hope so. She's not with the monkeys. She's with a different group of friends. She has Batty Rosalina right next to her, batting ninth. So hopefully we'll help her out. Rosalina was pretty good in the outfield. At bat, not so good, but Miis are usually good at one thing or the other. It's very rare you see across the board good Mii like Lilo. Because good God. Well, she did not do well during her game this week, though.
Really?
No, she did not. Her overall stats were pretty bad.
Lilo, how dare you?
Going over to the Sunshines, batting first, we have Minion. Minion was one of the best fielding Miis in the league last season. He was in the infield. This time he will be in the outfield, so we'll see if he can manage that change. Similarly, we have Yellow Yoshi. Yellow Yoshi was sometimes seen in the outfield, mostly seen in the infield for the Spitballs last season. Really enough, you have a very weird collage of a bunch of teams here, which I just realized. Probably won't be using the tongue catch, but he's fast as hell and he'll be able to get to Minion, and Minion will be able to get to him because their speed stats are very similar. Batting third is the captain himself, Mario. Mario, very average across the board, very well across the board. He made it to the semifinals for a reason. I anticipate him to, honestly, I think he's going to do better this season, since I think part of his problem was the games where he didn't do well and had bad stats was in part due to the All-Stars game bringing his stats down incredibly due to pitching most of that game and batting a lot of that game. Batting fourth is Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi was a part of the Flowers last season, mostly seen the outfield. He did hit a home run, so I have to give him credit for that. He sometimes gets on base, but he's mostly there for chem reasons slash going very, very fast. He is in the infield though, so he should use his tongue catch when necessary. Batting fifth is Kim Jong-un. No Atomic Blast seen from him last season. Very depressing. Hopefully we see that change this season. But overall, he gets on base quite well. Red Me is very famous for batting quite well. Not so good on the mound. So hopefully, if we do see him there, that'd be better than anyone in the outfield, of course, because no, we don't want to lose Chem. Batting seventh is Yellow Shy Guy. Yellow Shy Guy was not loved by the Bows, to say at the very least. Oh, I skipped Critter. We'll get back to Critter. He's the highlight of this team. Yellow Shy Guy, again, not loved by the Bows. I think he was quite good. He was very similarly statted to Green Shy Guy. I preferred him over Green Shy Guy personally because he had a better bat and he could pitch slightly well. Batting eighth is Yellow Hufflepuff, aka Yellow Magic Koopa. Again, Magic Koopas on the mound do great when they stay in. Sometimes they like to come out early because they're old hags. Sometimes Magic Koopas have a good bat. Will that be applicable today? No, it's Peach's Ice Garden. No one's getting home runs. No one's getting weird hits because it's white as hail. And finally, I think this will be our base hitter for today. Yellow Pinata. Yellow Piazza he had the first home run of the Piantas, but other than that, he was mostly a base hitter like the other Piantas the entire season. He's in a position where he should hit a home run, or we're hoping he hits a home run. However, he can base hit and maybe pass on to Mario. And finally, at 6, who I skipped, Red Critter. Red Critter was not loved by the Bows for a large part of the season. I think that was undeserved. I think he just had a couple of bad games, and that just was unfortunate for him. Hoping he does better today.
Justice for Red.
He does have a good bat. He is good in the field. He just bobbled a few times. I think that's because he just wasn't starting, and I think he was just mad about it. Rightfully so. And finally, starting pitchers, Gryffindor for the home team, Hufflepuff for the away team. Starting catchers, Rosalina, it's the same fucking thing. It's just, yeah, the Miis and Magic Koopas. And welcome in GM of the Burger Flips, Rachel. All right, we will go ahead and start the game then. Rachel says she loves you. I love the Sunshine's logo.
Me too. That's why I was like, I thought about making my own. Then I saw Sunshine. I was like, never mind.
I almost said the Gentleman for Luigi, honestly. I love their logo too. Some of the stock logos are really well made. Perfect. At the bat first, Minion for the Sunshines. Curveball inward for a strike. Throws it down straight, hits it out to the outfield. It's going to drop, I think, for a double here. Koopa the consistent, not quick enough. Powell's going to hit. Item usage is going to matter here. He's going to go for 3. This is Ice Garden. If it gets into the outfield, it's big time hits. RBI chance by Yellow Yoshi. Yoshi's not with the best hitting stat, so I'm not expecting much here, but I'm more than happy to be surprised. Curveball inwards, watches the strike. Has an item ready, 1 start on the bat. Curves inward again for a ball. I think that was almost over the plate. Curves outward for a ball. Might walk here.
Walking.
Be an odd choice by Gryffindor. Curves inward, hits it up the left to be caught by Tiny Kong for the out. Minion can be safe on third.
That was impressive.
Mario, runner on third. 1 star on both. Item ready, 1 out. Change up. Hits it up to Tiny Kong. He's going to throw it home. He's going to throw it to first. It's going to get out for Mario. He's not quick enough. So far, putting a stop to it. RBI chance by Red Yoshi. Again, probably not expecting much here, but again, willing to be surprised by the Yoshi hits. 2 outs. Curve down the center for a strike. A good item here would make the run, probably. Curves inwards, hits it up to Tiny Kong, who catches it off the dive. No run scored. Tiny Kong proving her worth already at shortstop. We got bottom of the first. We got Goomba, Koopa, and Dark Bones. 0 all. Long ass load. Goomba, 1 star in both. Hufflepuff curves out to the right for a ball. Curving back to the same place. Goomba's gonna hit it. It's gonna get caught by Red Critter. 1 out. So Goomba not the strongest hitter. Koopa the consistent. 1 star. Curving inward again. Hufflepuff loving the right side of the plate today. Curving inward again. Hits it up to center. That's gonna be a single. Shell will hit. Shouldn't matter.
It almost looks so aggressive. Like a hit.
In comes Dark Bones. A good hit here could probably get Koopa the third. Curves outward for a ball. 2 stars on the bat. Curves outward again. Hits it up the left. It's going to drop for Koopa to make it the second. Dark Bones to first. 2 runners. RBI chance by Alien. 2 runners, 1 out, 3 stars on the bat, 1 on the pitch, down the center, watches a strike. Power item would have been good there. Getting to Bowser is key. Watches a ball. I thought that was actually over the plate there. Curves outward again. He's going to charge up, hits up center left. It's going to drop, I think. It's going to be caught for the out. Both runners make it safely back to their bases. If Gryffindor can get on base, Bowser will be up. So Red Magic Koopa has had some good plays last season. See if he can replicate it. Charges up on the straight ball. Hits it up to center. It's going to drop, allowed to get bases loaded. Bowser is up. Now a home run here, grand slam, I don't think is going to happen. I do think someone gets on base or someone gets home today. He's going to charge on the curve. Doesn't swing. 2 on the plate. Was that 3 on the plate? 2 on the mound. Change up, start pitch. Hits it up the left. It's going to go foul. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Starter pitch again. He's not charging. He's going to start hit it. That is definitely going to be a run. Up the left is going to go. Koopa's going to come home. They miss the scuttle. Dark Bones is going. He's going to second. Gryffindor's going home. He's going to third. Oh, wait, he's pausing at second. He's going back to second. He batted 3 runners in, though, off of a star bat.
Jesus Christ.
One of the best uses of a star bat we have seen already this season. He didn't need to use his power, he used his strategy. GM of the Burger Flip said they think the RBI music is crazy for the Bitty Bitty Bowsers. Also, long ass replay, good lord. And Hufflepuff is going to get tired from that. Of course, 3 runs were scored, not surprised. We're going to see Mario come in. So, second pitcher coming in. We don't know who the third pitcher is going to be because it's early in the season. Not enough games to show consistency. Paratrooper watches the strike. 2 outs. Down the center, up the center. Dive catcher's going to grab that and end the inning. It's an 0-3 game for the Bitty Bitty Bowsers. Great start. We have top of the second with Kim Jong-un, Red Critter, and Yellow Shy Guy. 3-point game. Kim Jong-un, no stars, 2 on the mound. Item ready. Curve up the right. It's going to be caught by Bowser. His big ass body got that one. Red Critter, 1 out. 3 stars on the mound. Curve outward for a strike. That's inward, technically. Gonna do the exact same thing. He's gonna charge up the left. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna be inbounds. I think Alien gets that. It's gonna be an out. Oh, he bobbles. Almost a ground rule double. He gets on second. This is already more bobbles than we saw last season. I'm not sure what's going on. Yellow Shy Guy charges on the strike. So Dixie Con had a bobble in her game. Inward for a ball. Now, AI seems to be weirdly improving, but also getting worse at the same time. I'm not sure what's going on. 2 balls, 1 strike. Change up. Decides to slap it up to the left and be caught by Tiny Con for a double play at second. No score. We got bomb the second. Up comes Tiny Con, Rosalina, and Goomba. 3-point game. So not a lot of hitting potential here, but this is the weaker part of the lineup. Tiny Con could get on base here. If they get to Dark Bones, I think a run scored. Curve inward for a strike. It's gonna hit it up the center. Dive Catcher's gonna grab that. We did not need a replay on that game. Up comes Rosalina. We got 3 stars on the bat, 4 on the mound. Down the center, hits it up center right. It's gonna drop a louder gale on base. Oh, absolutely. It's his gal. Goomba, runner on first, 1 out. Down the center, hits it up the right. It's gonna be caught by Hufflepuff with that bullshit catch. It'll be a double play at first. Nice double play to end the inning here. Also, another long ass replay. We got top of the third. Up comes Hufflepuff, Yellow Pianta, and Minion. Still 3-point game. Hufflepuff 5 on the mound. Sorry, 5 on the plate, 3 on the mound. Watches the strike. Magic showdown going on here. Gryffindor probably gonna win this. Oh no! Up goes high. It's gonna be popped out into the outfield. It's not in range of the Freezy. I think it gets caught here unless a bobble happens again. Yep, caught by Cooper the Consistent. Up comes Pianta, 1 out.
I love his stupid little locker.
Watches a strike, not charging on that one. Down the center again, stops it up to Bowser. It's going to be an out at first. Not charging is the wrong idea for the Piantas. Minion, 2 outs. Might be a 3 and out here for the Sunshines. Curve inwards, me hit up the right, straight to Paratroopa. I thought that dropped for a fair. I don't think it was going to matter though. We got Bomb the third with Cooper the Consistent, Dark Bones, and Alien. Still, 3-point game. Cooper the Consistent, 3 stars on the plate, 5 on the mound. Down the center, hits it up the center right. Bullshit catch is gonna grab that.
It's not a bullshit catch.
It is a bullshit catch.
Magical. Parallel.
I don't have a Magic Koopa, therefore. Dark Bones, 1 out.
Do you think I changed my...
I do. I want green Magic Koopa so bad, but I was not gonna get her. Hits it up the right. It's gonna be caught by Magic Koopa with those legs that don't exist.
She's magic.
Alien, 2 outs. This might be a 3 and out here for the Bitty Bitty Bowsers. Charges up the right. Pow's gonna come out. It's gonna hit Yellow Shy Guy, allowing a Alien to get to first safely. Gryffindor, runner on first, 2 outs. 2 out rally might be in progress. Hits up high center right. It's gonna unfortunately. Oh, it hits a star, but did not matter. It's gonna end the inning. We have top of the 4th with Yellow Yoshi, Mario, and Red Yoshi. It's just still 3-point game. Welcome in Caspian, GM of the Phantom Powerhouses. Change up. Hits it up to Bowser. He's gonna catch that. Gryffindor staying in quite long for a Magic Koopa.
I know, I'm like, damn.
He's very pleased with himself. Mario, 5 on the plate, 4 on the mound. Watches a strike. I thought that was actually outside the box there. Oh, absolutely agree. He's been nabbing all of those. Goes up the right. It's gonna drop. It's gonna probably allow Mario to go to 2. Shell doesn't come out there.
Strange. Oh,
I think Goomba being there might have allowed him to go 3. Red Yoshi, 1 out. Runner on second. Curveball up the left for a ball.
you should walk.
Down the center, hits it up the left. It's gonna be caught by Tiny Kong. Double play up the second. Tiny Kong doing numbers for the infield here. Oh, 100% on that. Unfortunately, item usage in the outfield has not been amazing. Besides the power, they're the first. We got Bowser, Paratroopa, and Tiny Kong, but on the 4th. Long ass loading time. Bowser, 4 on the plate, 5 on the mound. Down the center, watches a ball. I thought that was actually a strike. Start pitch.
Yay!
Down the center, he hits it. Up high center left. It's gonna be inbounds. I don't think it's a matter. I think it gets caught. Oh no, they watch it because of the boo. Boo item matter. It's gonna allow him to get 2. He thought about going for 3. He gets on base for a double. Consistently getting a double here is common for Bowser. Paratroopa, runner on second. No outs. Curveball hits it up the center. It's gonna be caught by Red Critter for the double play. It's a shortstop coming into play here for the Sunshines. Most plays have been at second base. Oh, absolutely. Tiny Kong, 2 outs. Might be no points here. Watches a ball. So far it's been a quicker game than the other ones, that's for sure. Start pitch.
Hell yeah, Mark.
Down the center, whiffs the swing.
Striker.
Down the center again, hits it up the left, it's gonna go to Red Critter, who does not get hit by the bananas for an out at first. We have top of the fifth, we have Kim, Janoon, Ritter, and Yellow Shy Guy. Still 3-point game. We might see another Bose game today, folks.
What happened in those?
It was Matea and Anthony. It was 0-4 on Daisy Cruiser.
On Daisy.
I know. I was like,
God dang it.
it's our time. Critter charges on it, hits up high center left. That might be gone. No, it's inbounds. It was gonna go foul. Unfortunately, he's gonna catch that because it's a wide ass field. I thought he might have bobbled that for a moment. Yellow Shy Guy, 2 outs. Still probably no score here. Curves inward for a strike. Oh, don't hate on Ritter. Ritter is not that bad, Cass.
I love Ritter.
Shy Guy charges up, hits it up to Bout. That's gonna be out at first. Still nothing. This is mostly a nothing game besides the 3 during the first. We have Rosalina, Goomba, and Koopa the Consistent. Bottom of the 5th. Thumbs down. Yellow Shy Guy is also doing quite good. Actually, a lot of the players you didn't like ended up on this team. Down the center for a strike. 5 on both. No one using stars this game. Up the center, it's going to drop. It's going to be an immediate single. Really? That's not deserved, honestly. Goomba, 1 runner. Charges up, watches a ball. I thought that was a strike. Yeah, Sunshine's not doing much of
They
anything.
hate
Strike.
Gross.
They do.
Always, like you can never predict them.
Hits the changeup up to Magic Koopa for the double play at first. Hufflepuff still doing numbers. Koopa the Consistent.
He's so good.
That's a good choice for retaining. Down the center, 1 strike, 2 outs. Still no stars being used. Charges the changeup up the left. Critter's gonna get that. It's gonna be out at first. Not Koopa the Quick. He's Koopa the Consistent. Not consistently on base. Top of the 6th, we got Hufflepuff, Pianta, and Minion. Still 0-3. Long ass load time. Hufflepuff. 5 stars on both. Magic Showdown. Curveball. First strike. Gryffindor about to have some good fucking pitching stats.
No, he's still in.
Up the center left is going to be caught by Koopa the Consistent. Too slow. Yellow Pianta, 1 out. Curves outward for a strike. Or sorry, inward, my bad. Down the center, fastball for 2 strikes. Might be a strikeout here. We've had a strikeout every game. Not this one. It's going to go out to the outfield. It's going to drop for a single.
I was worried for you.
And Tiny Kong got frozen over. Runner on first. Still, no one using stars. Curveball. Ooh, up the left. Caught by Tiny Kong. It's going to be safe at first.
That's
We did not need a replay. Replay team probably gonna get fired for this game. Should be grooving with it. Runner on first. Yellow Yoshi, 2 outs. Curveball up the left for a strike. Oh, I agree. It feels blue.
the double play too, because Pickup is
Up the left. It's gonna drop for a single. 2 runners.
Not run. You're too slow.
Had that been blue Pianta, that would have been a double play. 2 runners, 2 outs. Mario. I believe so. Hits up. It was a pretty sad throw. Fireball's hit. It's gonna allow everyone to get there safely. Fireball's actually hit. It's gonna be bases loaded.
I'm scared.
Red Yoshi's up the bat.
It's all on you.
If he maybe hits the home run, he did that one time.
He did. He has done that.
Let's see. Can Red Yoshi continue like he did last season? Changed up start pitch. Watches it for the strike. Red Yoshi needs to get a runner in to get some points on the board. Hits it up to Tiny Kong for the out.
Oh, you mother.
Waste the bases loaded, unfortunately. We have bottom of the 6th, Dark Bones, Alien, and Gryffindor. Still 0-3. Long ass. Okay, there we go. 4 stars on the plate, 5 on the mound. Change up. Hits it up the center. That will drop. That is a single.
Oh, oh, he got it.
I know, like, no one's using stars this game. It's aggravating.
I feel like they never use stars for my team.
No, sometimes like there was one game like they used like almost like every other bat.
Yeah, and then never again.
I know, I have no idea what the AI does for this. It's gonna go up to center right. Boo item comes down. Dark Bones is going to left. Oh, he's going too slow. Dark Bones is gonna go home. That's gonna be a 4-pointer here.
Damn it.
Fine, 0-4. I think honestly, I'd be so fucking funny if the score was the exact same as the Freaks and Posse game. And yet again, I'm skipping this, dude. I'm not watching another long replay. In comes Gryffindor. Runner on second. No outs. Charges up. Hits it up high center left. That is inbounds. Boo item's not coming out in time. That should be caught here. Nope. They watch it go by. Oh, it's a ground roll double. It bounces out for a free score. Sunshine's not coming up with anything. That was a score. Bowser watches the strike. So far, it's been a very weird ass game. Another strike by... Down the center, Bowser hits up the center. It's gonna be caught by Minion. Gryffindor makes it back to second safely.
What the heck is this game?
Paratroopa, runner on second, 1 out. Curveball, oh, Star hits. As be caught by Hufflepuff, gets a double play. Finally putting a stop to that nonsense that just happened.
What the fuck was that?
That's definitely gonna be, you're gonna have a lot of errors on your team. It happened with Red Toad last season. We have Kim Jong-un, Redder, and Yellow Shy Guy. It's about top of the 7th. 5 stars in the plate, 3 on the mound. GM of the Sunshines looks a little unhappy, maybe a little stressed.
I'm just confused. I don't know what that happened.
Charges up, hits up the left. That should be fair unless he gets there. It's gonna be go down. It's gonna allow him to go probably 2. Pow doesn't come out. Makes it the second. I thought he might have not made it there for a second. Captain of the Phantom, as a GM of the Phantoms recommends you talk to your outfield coach. Star pitch. Decides to start hits up the left. It will go foul. 1 strike. Curveball. He start hits again up the left. It's going to be caught by Alien. Runner hits on the second. And finally, Gryffindor pops out of here. But honestly, you have a worse pitcher coming in. Bowser, he gets strikeouts. Yellow Shy Guy watches Bowser. Down the center. Star hit again. Up the left. It's like we were talking about it. Caught by Goomba. Runner on second. Gets back safely.
Why are they only doing star things now when they're all...
Because you asked for them to start hitting. Hufflepuff charges. Watches the strike. Down the center again, whiffs the swing. 2 strikes, 2 outs. We might see a strikeout. Oh, it's a strikeout to end the inning. It's still 0-5. We have a strikeout for every game this week. Bottom of the 7th, we have Tiny, Rosalina, and Goomba. 5-point game. We don't hate Ritter. Ritter's been doing fine. Tiny Kong, 1 star. Hits it up the center. Hufflepuff does not grab that. Pow comes down. It's not going to matter. Tiny Kong gets there safely to first. Rosalina, 1 runner. 1 star on the plate, 2 on the mound. Down the center. Charges up the center. It's going to be caught by Minion. Tiny will make it back safe. I should have grabbed water. Goomba, run on first. 3 on the mound. Change up. Hit up the left. Pow comes out. It's going to come out in time. Tiny Kong will not make it. Pow hit her, unfortunately.
How did she...
She got hit by the Pow.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that?
Goomba on first. Koopa the consistent charges on the pitch. 1 strike. Change up. Watches the strike. Might see a strikeout here.
Please.
Curves inward. Charged up. Can go up the center. Magic Catch gets that. That should be an out at first. Ending the 7th. The Sunshines 2 more opportunities to tie the game. They have Pianta, Minion, and Yellow Yoshi. Still 0-5. In comes Banana Man. Down the center, hits it up high center left. That's gonna drop for a single. All right, Minion, run on first. 5 stars on the plate. Will they use them? Change up. Hits a nice hit up the center. I think that gets caught by Koopa the Quick, though. So Koopa the Consistent, my bad. You have to stay in them first. In comes Yellow Yoshi. Mario coming up with a star hit might get some points in. Slaps it up the left. Tiny Kong gets it. It's gonna be out at first and safe at first, out at second. My bad. Mario comes in, runner on first, 2 outs. 2-out rally is needed here. Fastball hits up the center. It's gonna drop, but should be a single. 2 runners. In comes Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi did end the inning last time, or to end the top of the 7th last time. Will he do it again? Fastball down center. Watches the strike. GM of the Sunshines is hiding behind a pillow. They miss the jump. Goes to the outfield. They watch the ball. I think they go in for a score. Yellow Yoshi comes in. Mario's coming in. Red Yoshi going to third. Makes it to third. 2 runs come in. Sunshine's finally scoring. So far, score prediction is very possible. Well, not for the way you wanted it, but very close though. Very close. Sunshine's finally coming alive late in the game. In comes Kim Jong-un. Atomic Blast, I think, gets in Red Yoshi. Watches this fastball strike. Technically, I did. But it was a good stadium choice for Bowser. Kim Jong-un, 2 strikes. Hits it up the left. Boot comes out late. It's going to be out at first. Still, 2 runs is better than no runs. And they have the 9th to tie the game. And so far, the Bitty Bitty Bowsers haven't put on many points besides they're in the 6th. We have Dark Bones, Alien, and Gryffindor. Bottom of the 8th. Good opportunity for scoring here if they can get back to Bowser. He is up 4th. Curveball inward, sits up the left, immediately caught by Ritter.
Yay!
Alien, 1 out. 5 stars on the mound. Curveball hits up the left, and we got Ritter again, out at first again. Might be 3 and out here. In comes Gryffindor. 2 outs. Change up. Decides to hit it. Hey, it's going straight to Ritter again. 3 and out, up to Ritter. Scalies are very happy by that. Top of the 9th, we have Ritter, Yellow Shy Guy, and Hufflepuff. Last opportunity to tie or take the lead.
Come on, Ritter.
Ritter needs to get on base. He charged mega early. He's waiting to get on base. Watches the strike. He's charging again.
Come on. Oh my god.
All right, it's a start pitch. A start pitch. Oh, there's no. He cannot start pitch on the 3rd. So he can hit here as long as he doesn't whiff it. His up high center left. That's going to drop for a single. Gets on base. Outfield hits are necessary here. With Yellow Shy Guy, I'm not sure that's going to happen. Runner on first. Down the center. Fastball for a strike. Charges up early. Hits it up the left. Bobble by Goomba is going to go up. Can be caught by Alien. 1 runner. 1 out. Yellow Magic Koopa. Down the center. Watches a strike. A lot of bobbles this game, so just a lot of errors I have to score later. Up the center. Magic Koopa's going to get it. It's going to be out at first. Runner on second. 2 outs. In comes Pianta. There has to be points scored here or it is the end of the game. Slaps it up the center, misses the dive, gets his first safely. We have corners. Minion needs to score Critter and get on base with the RBI chance. It's coming down to the top of the 9th. Will they tie the game? Charges early. Watches the strike. Pow item would have been great there. Down the center, slaps it up to Magic Koopa. That should end the game. Wait, nope. Bomb did not go off in time. It's an out at first for the end of the game. It is going to be, skipping the replay, a 5-2 victory by the Bitty Bitty Bowsers on their first outing for the season. Honestly, still better game than what we had 2 days ago, which, no offense, they just... MVP for them is going to be big man himself, Bowser. No one's surprised there. Great hitting, lots of doubles. Let's look at that box score. For the Bitty Bitty Bowsers, batting by Goomba, not surprising. Batting by Koopa, not surprising. Dark Bones was way low. It is Ice Garden though, so not a good measure. Koopa, of course. But very good fielding. I mean, the fielding's not greatly reflected here because they don't know how to calculate fielding, but not surprising that he takes the lead. Gryffindor doing quite well. So good on him. Good on him. All right, and going over to the Sunshines. Batting, oh god, yeah. Former captain of the, or the former GM of the Bows is gonna be happy by Yellow Shy Guy score. But look, Ritter did good. Ritter did do good. Let's see. Hufflepuff did quite well. Pianta did quite well. Me is not surprised. They either do well or they don't do well. Minion's first outing on the outfield. He's not used to it. That's okay. Red Yoshi did okay. He did better with batting than Yellow Yoshi. Not much fielding play because not a lot of runs were scored at third, but we'll see that on the actual fielding statistics. Other than that, we'll get to post-game interviews. We'll start with the Sunshines because they're still close to me, and also the other GM is going to the bathroom, I believe. All right, so 2-5 loss. How are you feeling? It's the first game of the season. It was Ice Garden.
Yeah, it's not. I didn't get 0. So that's really, yeah, that's what matters. They didn't suck though. Hufflepuff and Critter did really good. Mario did about what I expected. Yeah, I feel like they got better towards the end. So I think if we had had a little bit more time, we probably would have, you know, gotten some more points, maybe even won, but it took us a long time to get our groove. But hopefully, because now that we've like played a game, we'll be a little better. We know what everyone's reactions are. Yeah.
Agreed. Sometimes a team just needs to warm up. Warming up in Ice Garden, you probably not a great effect, but
Yeah.
still gets you trained for the arena because inevitably this will be picked at least one more time against someone during the season. That just happens. I think everybody plays on Ice Garden at least once. So maybe you're getting out of the way early. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Is there anyone on your team you're particularly disappointed by?
Probably Shy Guy. I mean, I'm not like that disappointed, because that's about like whatever.
Powerhouse would say you shouldn't be surprised, probably.
Yeah, I'm not that surprised. I just wish he had done a little bit more, at least not be at 0. But that was the only one that I'm really surprised about. I think everyone did just about like what I thought they were gonna do, or at least they did their jobs correctly for the most part.
Fair enough. So with that, we'll go ahead and look at next week real quick. I'm trying to remember who you finished.
We have 2 games.
Nope, just the one. You will be away against the Posse.
A posse?
Anthony.
Why is his name the Posse?
He's the PD's Posse.
Oh, okay.
So, of course, last season you did have you as the GM of the Fireball. The only loss they ever had was against you. Are you hoping to bring that back? Because you didn't face them again. So
Absolutely.
you're.
I want to beat Anthony so fucking badly. I was their only loss, and I think I should have that again, just for principle, because I think that's silly. Also, fuck you. You won. I want to win our game.
So y'all are in conference, so you will face each other twice. So you'll have to do it in 2 opportunities. So you could maintain a streak.
I lose the second time. I just want to beat him once.
Fair enough. Fair
One
enough.
of those losses to beat me.
It's like I think everybody only wants to beat his team just because of trauma from last season, except for the Bitty Bitty Bowsers because they didn't have to endure the pain. So, other than that, early talk. Is there any trades you might be looking at from this game?
I do have a proposal that someone. I do. It's totally not by the commissioner that just asked me this very question. I have to review some footage, go over the game, go over your game. I am considering it, but also I'm not considering it at the same time. I'm in the middle of the road. Maybe not. Who knows?
And just a notation that I'm just gonna put out there, just for no particular reason. Yoshi's they don't have horrible chemistry, but they do have bad chemistry with Shy Guys and Magic Koopa. So just a notation for that. It is on the chem chart, so welcome to look at that. But anything else you want to say before we head over to the Bitty Bitty Bowsers?
It was first game, so I'm not like that mad about it. You know, first game losses, and I didn't lose on 0, so we're fine.
You're gonna have to face them again, by the way.
That was rude. Dave,
All right. And over to, let me not eat shit. To the Bitty Bitty Bowsers. Your team did, oh my god, that's a mess. Your team did very well. I mean, did quite well. Bowser obviously carrying the team on his back, but that's just what Bowser does. That's who he is. He's the big man. How are you feeling after your first game?
I'm really proud of my team. They came through. I wasn't really expecting to win, but things turned out differently, so I'm proud of everyone.
Never count out Bowser at Peach's Ice Garden. The GM of the posse will attest by that. I will always attest by that. GM of the former of the powerhouses probably would also agree on that. My management council. So, is there any players you're surprised by, either disappointed or by how well they did?
Not really, no.
Not at all. Which honestly, I'd agree. Everyone except for Dark Bones, I would say, did about how as well as I would say they should have. So, let's look up next week. You are going to be going against. You will be away against the Freaks, aka Mateo. How are you feeling about that game? They just came off of a 4-point victory over 0 over the Posse.
I think I know I said I would probably lose this game, but I will probably lose that game too. But it's okay. I really like the GM of that team, so I'm just excited to get to see her.
Honestly, real, one of the best parts about the league is it connects people, and it gets people to do something that's not an okay job, and not the dorms. So, won't elaborate on that. This is public. But, is there any potential trades you might be considering after this game, or you think you're going to wait a bit?
I think I'm gonna wait, not for too long, but at least not like right this second. I mean, I think just looking at scoring, Goomba is not really valuable, at least not yet. Maybe there's potential down the road, but I'm not too fond of keeping him in this very moment.
I'll say I just want to note that you might want to wait for the player stats to come out, because the game is not usually well reflective of stats, so there might be some things he did that was not recorded, so just keep that in mind. But very valid. Koopa did miss quite a few outfield hits, but this was Ice Garden, so do take that into consideration. It is a very big field. So, other than that, is there anything else you'd like to say before we head off for the day? No? Alright, so that will be the end of the season openers. Hopefully next week we have a bit more high-scoring games, but this isn't too surprising. Next week's matchups are as follows. No location nor time currently planned. We have the Phantom Powerhouses hosting the Emerald Phoenixes. Then we have the Freaks hosting the Bitty Bitty Bowsers. The PD Posse hosting the Sunshines. And the Burger Flips hosting the Shroom Monkeys. Shroom Monkeys.
Okay.
Ethan's team. See you next week.